What is up, you guys? It's Jay Simone.
And it's Zach Knight, a.k.a. Tomlin.
And you're listening to Healing While Hustling.
Take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around.
All right, so we took a break.
Yeah.
Because somebody was waiting for me in the lobby. And yeah, you'll remember this when I put the podcast on, and you'll hear why we stopped. But it's okay. Yeah. You see, we do need to film this. And it's so important because the facial expressions, and I know mine are animated too. I can't see mine. You have a mirror, so you can literally look.
I can't see if I look over.
Oh, that's right, because you got it all angled.
I have it to where I can see the front door whenever someone opens it.
Yeah, see, ladies. So here at Healing While Hustling, we also teach you safety techniques and tips. Mm-hmm. Janae, do you want to explain the mirror?
I sure do. So we do have a doorbell.
We do have a doorbell that people ring.
And it has a camera on it. But
a camera that is linked to a hub right on her desk.
I do have a hub right on my desk. It's right in front
where
of my monitors.
Where she can see the front door.
Yep, I can see the front door. I can see outside of our offices. Yeah.
Technologies for the technology company.
It's great, but it's not always the most efficient. It's a little laggy.
Low latency.
It would take forever to either pop up or I would have to click the camera itself to actually view it, and that's not enough time for me to figure out. Right? I'm like,
that's valuable seconds.
So I installed 2 body mirrors, not installed, but I hung up 2 body mirrors, and they're a little bit off from my desk, but they are facing the door so that whenever someone walks in through the front door of our office, I can look diagonal at the mirror and I see them as soon as they're coming in. As soon as they open that door, I can see exactly who it is.
So let's put this in. Let's paint the picture here for people. You're walking into our office, and the first thing you see when you walk in, if you look to the far wall, is a mirror, and in that mirror, you get Jay's side eye right off the bat. Right off the bat, as soon as you come into the company.
It depends on who you are. Because most of the time, if I'm oh, okay, that's a client, I'm
I feel like you might start with the side eye, though, by default.
A little bit,
and you transition into either the more severe side eye.
As soon as I hear the ding, I kind of, look up.
And, and you're like, I care or I do not care. I'm closing the blinds. When we get those blinds.
The blinds are going to be awesome.
They are going to be awesome. Gosh. All right, I guess we should probably do the podcast instead of have fun, which we're going to include those because why not?
Yeah. So that third question, I'll shoot first. I'll go.
Okay, you go.
Did your healing have to happen? Hold on. Why? What?
You have to get back into the mind.
Yeah, I have to get back into
because nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
And right now, you can
let us stop before we go.
Okay. Did your healing have to happen before the winds came, or did it happen because of them?
So I think for me, I wrote down that small wins build confidence. So every time I'd have a small win, it would allow me to believe that I could get another win. And so that's kind of what I did. And I have somebody calling me, but I'm putting that on the side because I don't care. So, I do care. If you're listening, I love you. But at the moment, you're in the middle of our podcast. So small wins would help me build the confidence up. And then obviously the wins you build off of them, the foundation. Every time you do something correctly, I always say I learn more in failure than I do through success. But when you do have successes, usually if it's a project, especially you're going to have pitfalls, things that didn't work, things that did, and then you can just take that over to the next project template, tune it up, using some of our business lingo there a little bit.
Yes, I see.
So I think it was a mixture of the two. If that's kind of, the big thing is though is not letting the setbacks keep you down.
Yeah.
That's really the hard part of it all.
It really is. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Now for you, did your healing have to happen before the wind started coming, or did it happen because the wind started coming?
It happened because.
Oh.
It happened because. So I have. It's like I can't necessarily say that like I healed before winds because like I'm just experiencing and seeing the work that I've done in the past kind of pay off. But I mean, so I wrote. I guess I'll just read what I wrote. Okay?
Just read what you wrote. You're a writer. So saying your thing.
I said it happened because of them, because I wanted out of the struggle. I didn't want to be angry about the hurt. I always tried to find reasoning because I knew I did nothing wrong to deserve it, but it was all lessons. So like, how you're talking about like small wins and stuff like that. I would get small wins and I would get so excited about it.
Mm-hmm. And
when I was younger, I would realize like I would get these small wins and I would be excited about it and no one cared.
Okay, so no one was excited with you.
Like no one cared. It was not a big thing. So I kept those wins to myself. And each time though, like if I did get excited about something, it was like it would be tore down. So I kept the small wins to myself so that I could continue to build myself up while nobody around me was tearing me down.
Yeah.
So like because of that struggle and because of going through that and because of having to go through the trial and error and then also like going through trial and error, not really knowing any better because nobody taught you better.
Yeah.
But also having to like be almost berated about certain things. So it was like I kept all those the good things that would happen that I knew were important or like that kind of kept I guess like that little kid energy, that happy little girl in me.
Yeah.
The things that kept that safe, I kept to myself.
Yeah.
And it was every single, if it was like, oh my gosh, like I got a small achievement at school or like I remember when I first recorded my first song, I was so excited and I didn't tell anybody.
Wow.
Like I kept that to myself.
I feel that.
Kept it to myself because I knew they were going to tear me down. Like I knew they were going to do that. So I said, you know what? When I get to where it needs to be out, it'll be I'll be able to heal out loud. I'll experience those wins. I'll be I guess like harvesting what the seeds that I planted.
There you
harvesting the crops. If you want to use like in a little analogy, I guess. But
I see in my head this vision of a little Janae getting home from school, so excited with your book bag on, on both shoulders, like Zaria. Look,
I used
a little
to run
Zaria
down.
home,
We had
right?
a lane, so I would run down. If something exciting happened,
Right.
I remember I would run down the lane, and I would be so excited about it.
So I see that, and then, the family. You're excited to tell the family. The family doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Either they got their own stuff going on, or they got their own stuff going on, so they're like, "Oh, you did that? Well, why didn't you also do this or whatever?"
Right.
And of course, if you get that eventually, I'm just not gonna share.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna steal my joy.
Exactly. Instead of supporting me through that,
I'm excited running down my lane.
Right.
As soon as I get to the house, I'm joyful.
So
during that trip, and then I get to the house, they steal my joy.
Yeah, they steal the joy. They like. It almost like breaks me. It like broke the little girl in me at times. So I kept the small things to myself so I could heal, and then I guess re-experience myself.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does.
It does suck because
it does.
Not having someone there to share in those celebrations of your achievements.
Yeah,
sucks.
It did.
It feels a little lonely.
It did. I remember like I would do I would get so excited because they had like these little like DIY YouTube things.
Yeah.
And I loved crafting. I love creating.
Yeah.
And I can't remember exactly what it was that I like made. Slime.
Yeah.
it was like a big, so it was like a slime arrow, right? And I think it was like they had you use like salt and like you had to use like flour and then the rest was like glue or something like that. And then they also had like this like cool like putty where you take like the cornstarch.
Yeah.
And you do like that. And I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
And I remember getting the things and I did it and I was making it. When I tell you,
The look on your face right now.
when I tell you, I
you.
never thought I was going to get yelled at like that in my life. I never thought I was going to get yelled at like that in my life.
That's slime
like,
messy.
Why are you going through and wasting it? I was like,
oh, dang. It's like that.
I was like, no, it's so like, it's like science. It's a little cool science experience. Like, look at it. I don't give a damn.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was not good. Not good. But, I mean, now that I'm an adult.
Yeah.
And seeing the situation that my grandparents were in and what they had to do to like get the ingredients in the house, like I could absolutely understand that. It was always the anger because I internalized that as a kid, and it, you know,
as a kid you do. That's something
I remember
cognizant of
now. I remember it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm cognizant of it. Like
me too.
If the kids are doing something, and I know better, obviously, because we're older and we're like, what are you doing?
Yes.
Like I have to be very careful.
Yes.
And not to jump to that, what are you doing level, because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing is wrong. All they hear
is
all
yelling.
of a sudden is a shock to their system of someone yelling at them. And then they're like, you know, my feelings would be, I remember in first grade, there's like a line or something and there's a train and I got loud and was like just being an actor and being goofy and funny. And like, she like stopped and everything got quiet and everybody looked at me and I felt like so weird. Like, you know, like because I just got overexcited and over emotional. And I just did that little like, like, or whatever. And you know, it was obviously an accident.
Right.
But like, all the eyes were on me and I was like, and I felt ashamed and embarrassed. And like, so like that kind of shame and embarrassment and I don't want to do that to my boys if I can help it. Like, I'm sure I have to, you know, that reactionary. I react sometimes, like, you know, but I try to be cognizant because I don't want to do that.
Yep. And then even like, I feel like we talked like about this like outside the podcast, but like even when we do react and we ourselves, you know, as parents, we catch ourselves and we're like, oh, like I will apologize.
Oh yeah.
Like, if it's something like, and Zaria tells me like that upset me or that was mean, I will apologize because I'm human.
Yeah.
And I'm a parent and I'm still learning. And sometimes, we do react and we do raise our voice, but like, it's just important. It's just important to do that as a kid because healing from it is difficult. It's hard.
Tell people, right? It's important to apologize and accept responsibility. So what if we don't? If we're not doing it, we're not.
Oh, our kids will notice.
Right.
Our kids will notice. And when they get older, they're going to call it out.
Yeah, hypocrite.
They're going to call it out.
Dad's such a hypocrite. I'm sure I am. That's why I always say, do as I say, not as I do.
No, Zaria, she pointed me out one time because she was taking too long she was taking a little too long to like, you know, clean up her markers, her little, you know, like water marker thing. She was taking a second. She was trying to close it. She was getting all mad. So I took and I like snatched it out of her hand and I closed it. And then she went and she was picking up everything else. And she visibly, like, she was kind of like, you know, she was upset. But like for me, all I saw was her frustration. I'm like, we have to go. I'm trying to clean this up. And you're taking too long to put this to close the cap.
Yeah.
Like, we have to go. So after that, she goes, Mommy, mean. I said, huh, baby? She was like, you're being mean. I said, who's being mean? You. I said, how was I being mean? She said, you took my marker, my hand, and I was trying to clean, you took it. I said, I'm sorry, baby. I said, Mommy was wrong for doing that because I did snatch it out of your hand and Mommy was trying to clean up and rush. And I apologize because that hurt your feelings. She said, yeah. I said, I'm sorry. I do apologize. Mommy didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
And she saw that one way, and you saw us all. You were just trying to
Yes.
get out the door.
Yes.
And she wasn't. She just all she's
trying to do is trying to close the marker.
And she just saw you quickly grabbing it, and
she saw that I didn't have patience with her.
Yep.
And a kid will take and they will internalize that because they're like, well, what did I do? And like when I put myself in her shoes, I would have thought that my mom was mad at me because I couldn't close a marker.
Right.
Like, and that's like that's the reality of it.
Right.
But that's why as parents we got to check ourselves.
I like that too, though. Like,
you have to.
And the fact that, Mommy, that's mean. Like, you're mean. Like, that is comfort.
Yes, I teach her to voice that. Yeah. Like, if I'm teaching her to voice that, I cannot block that away and be like, no, you're not like I can't do that. I'm teaching my kid to speak up and to know when something hurts her feelings if she doesn't like something, and in order for her to really understand that, I have to validate it.
That's right.
Because then that's when they notice that hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you're a hypocrite.
Yep.
And you're telling me to be vocal about my feelings, but I'm telling you this, and you're telling me no.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where that trauma gets passed down.
Right. Mm-hmm. Is dope. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for those teenage years, though, when you're like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but you're wrong. And here's my scientific evidence to back it up.
More patience. I'm gonna have to have so much more patience, but I think
fun.
It'll be a little bit easier for me because I'm younger, so I can remember not everything about being a teenager or like being in that position, but I'm a little bit more closer to relating to it or being able to put myself in her shoes or to connect with how that felt. And I'm hoping that me having that will make things a little bit easier down the road.
Oh, yeah. I was like 26 when Colin was born, but I was young. I was 19 when Dominic. So, I mean,
I was 19 and I felt 15. I thought I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I feel like I'm like, I still have to go to school and stuff. Like, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I did not feel 19. I felt like, oh my gosh, I felt like the world was closing in. I was terrified. I was like, I have to take this kid home.
Yeah,
it's like,
yes, that's a scary situation to be in.
Ooh, I remember joking with the nurses. They'd be like, oh, we're going to take her before like I had her. And I was like, no, no. And then after I was like, yeah, no, now really no. She's like, she's so cute. We're going to take her. No.
Don't you take her?
No. I'm going to have to bring her home now. After all of that, she's coming with me.
Bunch of like witches, like, breadcrumbs.
Oh, I was terrified. I only let them take her out of the room once, and that was for the 24-hour test, and they brought her right back to me. I was terrified.
Wow.
I was terrified.
I'll do a podcast about the babies.
Oh my gosh, yes. And the different experiences. Yeah, because I have that female perspective of like the actual pregnancy, and then you have like the going through. Yep. Yeah, T. All right.
T.
Part 3.
See, I'm learning things.
T.
Old dogs learn new tricks with Jay around.
Part
Just saying.
3.
Part 3. The glow up.
Yes.
This is you, girl. The glow up.
I feel like this is like where I'm at,
Oh, she's glowing up.
It makes me so happy because like I've healed what I needed to heal, and like my mindset is just completely different. But the glow up.
Keep it, because remember.
Oh yeah.
You're so young, and I'm almost twice your age, and which is really crazy. You know why?
Why?
Because I was talking about Amy this the other day, and like my mentors are like twice my age, and I'm twice your age. So you gotta remember. So you're like 20 years younger than me, maybe. These people are like 40 years older than me. And I was like, oh wow! Like it put things in perspective.
Yeah,
it really did.
I mean, because I've lost myself so many times, and like I don't feel like a lot of people, maybe a lot of people can say the same thing, but I genuinely have lost myself so many times, and I've been able to like connect back to myself and then reconnect back again and then do it again. And like after different situations and life lessons and stuff, I have found my way back to myself. And now that I've realized that like I genuinely can stray away from myself. Yeah. And when I do
you
that,
can go tread the water a little bit, see what's up.
Yeah. But
that's
now
I think as we go along in the podcast, maybe we're going to find reasons why we connect, like in our past. Because my ADHD, when I was young, I'd work somewhere for 3 months and give it everything I had. Like I'd never half-assed anything.
Yes.
And then I'd be like, okay, I kind of learned everything I can here. And so then I'd go find another job.
Need something else.
And do, And then, or another place. Like, okay, I'm tired of Westminster, so I'm going to go to Frederick.
Yes.
Okay, I'm tired of Frederick, I'm going to go to Timonium.
Yes.
Okay, I'm tired of Timonium, I'm going to go to Aldersburg. Okay. And, so, and then, but I could always come back home, center myself, focus, and get back to it. And so it's just going out and getting those experiences and bringing them back to who you are.
Yes, because if you don't, then you lose yourself and you lose the whole purpose and the whole idea of everything.
Right, but look how much experience and knowledge and wisdom you're gaining by going out and doing that.
I'm happy that I did that.
Right.
I'm happy, even though like the world would tell me like, no, like I remember so many times, like, yeah, that was painful, but the world would be like, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. But like, you have to put yourself out there. Like you have to.
You don't grow if you don't step outside your comfort zone.
No.
Straight up. Like muscle is built with resistance.
Up. Have you seen the guy on Facebook where he's like, straight up?
Nah, but straight up, yeah.
All right.
Straight up. Where's my catchphrase? I need a catchphrase.
We do. We'll find one.
I need a catchphrase. God.
Question one for the glow up.
Oh, okay. This is for me to ask you, though, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll let you go. I'll let you fire first.
All right, Jay. What does success look like now? Not just the money or milestones, but how it feels to have proved them wrong. And them, who are they? So many people. I'm not saying calling them out, but like when we say they, just the people that are not supporting us are on the opposite side of the ring. They want to see us fall. Yeah.
Or like intentionally try to do things to get you to fall. Mm-hmm. But success for me now looks like actually loving myself. Like actually loving myself and pouring into myself. Because I've learned how to do that now.
Yeah.
I know what I do and don't like.
Okay.
And like I know the people that I want to be around, but I had to go through a whole entire process of learning how to like love myself correctly. So there was a period of my life where it was like, what's wrong with me? Why don't people love me?
Right.
And after coming out of that, now success for me is actually loving myself and not trying to figure out why people did certain things to me or why certain things happened, or necessarily trying to figure out a reason for why. I just want to pour into me and recharge my own self and to be able to see success follow, I guess you could say, like material things, if you will, or just like money wise. It starts with loving yourself first, and that's where my success starts.
I love that.
Actually doing that, actually loving myself.
That is, it's the first circle. Mm-hmm. My mentor, Todd Berger, would have that, is you got to take care of yourself before you're good for anybody else.
Yeah.
And, and being aware of that and that journey and that's growth.
Yeah.
It took a minute for me to start on that growth and embark on that journey.
Mm-hmm. So what does your success look like? Your success is different.
I don't even know it. Like, success.
And it's okay if you don't know yet.
Yeah, because the bar always moves, right?
It does, yeah. Mine constantly moves.
Like, at first, I always thought success was like, hey, I need a house. If you have a house and you own a house and you're living in a house and you can pay the bills, that's success. And then, I guess you get a little more and you're like, okay, well, now I want this. Yep. Now here's another mountain, here's another mountain. Mm-hmm. What is success? I mean, like, I guess what do I want to do at the end of the day is have a big impact on the world, positive. So success would be just keep doing what I'm doing as far as helping people.
Yeah.
And watching it propagate, maybe. It's really interesting. I guess there's success in so many different ways. And maybe
That's
I don't
true.
really know. I want my kids to be happy and healthy, my family to be good.
Yeah.
Being a dad, that's kind of like the number one thing I think about. So success would be to pass those skills on to them so they don't need their dad, so they can get on their own. So I think to watch them grow up and leave the nest and like go do their thing and be successful and hopefully well balanced and everything. yeah, that to me, I get to sit on the porch in my rocking chair, sipping the tea, and just be like, did all right. I did all right.
I love that.
Oh, I appreciate it. As far as proving people wrong, at first
Yeah.
it wasn't about proving people wrong. I just needed to eat. And I wanted my kids to eat, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't poor.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, I got to do what I got to do, whatever that is. I'm not worried about proving anybody wrong. I got to survive.
Yeah. Yeah.
So once I got out of that, once I was surviving and thriving, then I started getting into, like, okay, now let's see what I can do. Like, now I can process
Yeah.
what was said about what I couldn't do in the past. So now I can, oh, okay, watch me. And I can't, I've said watch me so many times, and just,
You know what I
how
realized?
how many people have just seen the things that they told me I couldn't do. And I'm just like,
I don't think I touched on that part, proving people wrong. Did I?
you did not touch on proving people wrong. So I just like hit that like a badminton right back at you. Pickleball, because I'm old. Ha ha ha.
Because you said I can't remember what you said that triggered me to be like, oh wait, I did have something else down. I didn't answer the other part of the question.
I probably said prove them wrong. I probably like pointed out, emphasize maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So
So you get back to that.
I proved people wrong, yeah, but it cost me a lot to do that.
Okay.
So because it cost me a lot to do that and to prove to people like, hey, I can do this and
Yeah.
I do belong here, because that took a lot from me. Now certain wins that I get, or like if I do something that's like really good, it's not as significant to me because I'm like, well, that's not good enough, but it is good enough.
Yeah.
It is good enough because like I don't have to continue to prove people wrong. I can just do me, like, and they can just keep talking.
When you get to that point where you have nothing to prove to anybody but yourself, boom, that might be success. I mean, I look at like my favorite rapper, and I'm like, he's only competing with himself.
Yeah.
And he loves it.
That's how you win.
And he does. He loves it though. He gets on his next album, and you're like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
He just did what? Like he just did things what?
His last album.
Right.
Yep.
He's in a league all on his own. And that's so like, you know, to your point, I don't right now, it's like, who do I care about proving wrong? I don't. And what's that give me if I prove somebody wrong? Like, unless they're being jerks, but like, you know,
Yeah.
most of the time it's like, this way we'll do something. And I'm like, nah, you know, you're going to do it this way. And then if they do it the wrong way, I don't feel good about the fact that they failed. But
You're also just kind of like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might be in here sipping the tea, like my Kermit meme, being like, ain't none of my business though. I might have told you to
I
do
will
it.
sit and say it's none of my business.
I
and
told
know
you to get
all the
battery backup.
business.
Yeah, I told you to get battery backup, but that's none of my business though.
Do you? Oh, literally, we were just talking about this.
Ooh.
Do you still feel the need to prove yourself, or has the mission shifted into something deeper?
I don't. I don't feel like I need to prove myself.
Yeah.
I do feel like the mission has shifted into something deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because now I've like you just said, like you kind of got yourself tucked away.
Yeah.
And so now it's time for circle 2, which is helping
Yep.
other people
Mm-hmm.
and nurturing those relationships.
Yes.
And I feel like I've been there for quite a while.
Mhm.
Now I do need to come back and tune up myself, you know, because we go through things.
Yes.
So we're not just healed like today.
Oh no.
Because, oh my gosh, I could get a phone call in 2 seconds that had me crying over there. Like, oh, Jay. You know, like.
I was crying last night.
Facts.
I'm gonna be so honest with you. I was crying last night.
Well, you know, I mean, like, you know, I got family members right now in the hospital, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, to your point, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
things are changing in my life, you know, and
Everything changes.
And it's cool. Like, I love this podcast because, like, I'm going through a time in my life where I'm shifting my perspective as to what my role is.
Yep.
Like, where do I belong now that I hit 40? Like, where do I belong? Like, you know, I'm not a
Mhm.
kid anymore. People keep saying I'm young, and I'm like looking at them like, I'm middle-aged, dog. Like, I'm
But
middle-aged.
your spirit is young.
Yeah, I know.
Your spirit is young, and that's going to keep
young.
your mind and your body young.
Yep. The second you're like, oh, I'm old, that's when you get old. You know, and you stop taking care of yourself. Like, I learned that. Like, look, my shoulder is getting problems, so I'm gonna go get it looked at, figure out what's going on, because like, why
is it giving you problems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I could sit here and be like hard-headed and be like, it's cool, it's fine. And I mean, because it's not a big deal, but like, let me just go see what's going on so I don't mess it up worse or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, the mission now is, I think, that sounded like it was it was feedback, but it was also like a harmonica sound, like you were trying to like warm us up, like me.
Why did that happen?
I don't know.
Is there like a signal thing with that?
I don't know. The government's deep state. It's the deep state. They're wiring our podcast tonight. Janae.
No, literally, that was a thing.
I know.
Janae.
I know. I did that. As soon as I did that, I was like, yeah, that was the thing with her. I didn't mean to do that. But
no, I really don't mind it. People
I didn't
used
do
to
my
call
Forrest.
me.
I didn't do it the Forrest Gump way though. I was trying to do it like the redneck way.
Oh, Janae.
Yeah. Janae. Like I can't pronounce
my
it.
sister.
If I want to do it like Forrest, I'd say Janae. We was like peas and carrots, Janae. I may not be a smart man, Janae, but I know what love is.
When I'm having like a really bad day or like I'm just depressy, upsetty, I need you to do that.
Depressy, upsetty. Janae, what is wrong? You know I love you, Janae.
Because then at that point, like it's.
Sorry, I messed up your Black Panther party, Janae.
Okay.
I love Forrest. I love it.
No, Forrest Gump was a really good movie.
I love Forrest Gump.
Oh.
Janae, I know that you are doing all this crappy stuff to me, but as soon as you have a terminal disease, I will take you back.
Okay. Third question. Wait.
Third question. You didn't answer yours. I answered mine. You didn't do yours.
I didn't answer mine. Oh my gosh, I didn't answer mine. Good gracious. Okay.
Gracious.
All right.
You are, Mom.
Yeah, I still have like
Gee Willikers.
Yeah.
It's me too.
I'll be like, you ready, spaghetti?
Ready, Freddy?
Let's roly-poly.
That's right. Immediately rock and roll. All mounts. Dad joke, pull it.
So I wrote, at times, yes, I do still feel like I have to prove people wrong. Because a lot of the times when people see you doing good, they see you doing good in life, they will do certain things to try to manipulate your position or like where you stand at in life with yourself. Like if they know that you've worked very hard on yourself or to work very hard on overcoming certain vulnerabilities or certain things that have made you upset in the past or like just certain triggers, there are people out there that will attempt to use those same triggers to try to re-trigger you.
You're right.
And I have to be aware of that because if I'm not, then like I'm going to be triggered and I'm being tricked out of my spot.
Right. You're not in control.
Right.
You're allowing them to control you by pressing yours. Facts.
So I have to constantly prove people wrong because they think that they can still use those old triggers and it doesn't work because they don't realize that I'm not in that state of mind anymore.
It's so wild because I'm kind of going through something right now where certain individuals who know me very well, very, 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 very well, know exactly what I care about. They know the goodness in me.
Right. They know you as a person.
Correct. So they will poke and make me question and start gaslighting basically. But like they'll sit there and they know me so well
that they will
sit there and all the things that people like you and other people are like, man, that's such a great character for you to have. They will use that against me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And God, is that painful?
It is. Ooh. So sometimes I feel like I have to prove people wrong in that sense, but
I got an analogy.
What's your analogy?
So
like I said, I want to hear it.
So it's like a reactionary response, right? Like pain.
Yeah.
So those triggers.
They call it reactive abuse.
Ooh, I never. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay.
They call it reactive abuse.
Okay, I'm writing that down. So
so I had a narcissist that wanted me to get educated. Now you get to enjoy my educated ass.
So I like that. So reactive abuse. Okay, so like, because what happens is you say something to me, and then if I'm in, it hurts.
Yes.
So I want to grab my arm because let's say you just got cut on your arm, so you just grab your arm real quick, right? Or in the case of the 3D print, where I did slash my arm.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You have to say something for me to realize that I slashed my arm, and then I have to look at my arm and say, "Oh, that's not good."
Yeah.
But but you grab your arm real quick, because it hurts,
right?
And blood, right, on your hand. Then you got blood on your hand. So when somebody does one of those triggers, it's like the same thing. Like you're going real quick to grab your arm because you're in pain. So whatever you say in response is probably going to be ugly and probably not what you should have said or done or handled
against you.
But you did it because you grabbed your arm because it hurt. What they said really hurt.
What they said
and you
hurt.
Grabbed your arm because it hurt. And now they're like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now that's in a text message.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Now I'm going to spread that all around.
Yeah.
Everybody going to think you crazy because they caught you in one text message or one conversation that they set up to make you
look like that.
You are insane. You are a narcissist. You're the problem. It's all you. And I know all that. And I know that these people do that. I know them. 100% know them. But I still got that. I still grab my arm.
Yeah.
So I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, yeah, I know. Okay. Now I'm starting to.
Oh, I caught.
The training's coming in.
On. I mean,
I'm like,
it would be different people. It would be like different people,
recenter.
Different tactics, and different, situations. But I always caught on, and as soon as I caught on, they would think that they were using their game against me, but I was using their game against them because they didn't know that I was in the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna leave at the right time, and they're gonna think that I'm actually gonna stay because I have them thinking that I'm gonna stay and I'm actually gonna be there.
Right.
That right there.
You can always trust people to be who they are.
That's going to get you somewhere. Yeah. Yeah.
Question 3.
Question 3.
We're getting there. Wrapping
we
up.
are. All right. Am I firing first?
Yeah, fire off.
Yeehaw. All right. What would you tell someone who's being doubted right now, but keeps deep down, that's not keeps. What would you tell someone who's being doubted right now, but knows deep down they've got something special?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Find other people. Keep going. Find your people.
Yeah. I said, be kind and gentle with yourself because the world won't be.
Facts.
Learn about yourself before the world tells you about yourself.
Ooh, damn.
You have to.
You do.
You have to.
You do. Self-awareness is so important.
Super important.
And they don't teach it in school. They should.
No, and you can't buy it at the store.
No. You can't. You got to listen to Healing While Hustling.
Yeah. You got to go searching.
You got to go searching
for
it.
Podcast.
Sponsor our podcast.
But yeah, I mean, keep going, like Zach said, but definitely be gentle and be kind to yourself. And if you feel like you have to close yourself off to certain people in your life to protect your dreams, to protect your goals, to protect who you are, do it.
Yep.
Like, do it.
Yep.
I don't care if it's family, friends. I don't care what the situation is. If it's interrupting your peace and if it's, I guess, shattering your dreams, you gotta cut them loose. They gotta go.
That's right. There is that weight. Sometimes
it'll be painful. Oh, next subject. I actually have a next subject.
Oh, we got okay.
We do have our next subject.
Oh, okay. So what are we getting into next? Are we doing this next podcast? Are we
for the next podcast?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Like for episode 3.
So we're gonna figure out. So this is me and Jay. We're rappers. We like to improv.
Yes.
We know how to freestyle. So right now we are going to try to freestyle how we wrap up our podcast. So I think talking about. Next episode. Right? On the next episode.
Yeah.
Come on, Vanessa.
So it is going to be it's gonna pretty much be about how you can love someone
Right.
and let them go.
Yeah.
You can love someone.
Yeah.
And let them go.
Sometimes loving
Someone
to love
means
is to let them go.
letting them go.
I'm telling
Tea. Loving someone sometimes truly does mean letting them go.
And that is key. And so we about to teach people how to get hard on the next podcast.
Yeah.
Because being able to do that is probably one of the toughest things in the world to do.
It can
But
hurt.
if you can do it,
if you can do it,
there you go. You can do anything.
You can do anything. If you've had to let go of someone that you love and still live life, I promise you can do anything. So that's all the time we've got for today. I'm Jay.
And I'm Zach.
Catch you guys next time. And as always, keep healing.
And keep hustling.
Take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down.